we're going to go to our guy, JD, who's going to give you guys the lowdown, his keys to victory for offense and defense on Sunday. So I'm going to pass it off to my guy, JD. Enjoy the dungeon, everybody.
What's going on, you all? So this is the dungeon. Okay, we decided to start it off kind of this week talking about the keys to victory. Now, I don't know if we could kind of see it. We're kind of working on it a little bit about some of the things we wanted to talk about. So if this is too far, y'all let me know because I'll make things a lot bigger. Okay, I'll make things a lot bigger so you can see it. But what I'll do is I actually make this up right now as we talk about it. So I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit of my coaching style. Okay, when we come in every single week, you always had to have a game plan how you're going to attack the offense and how you're going to attack the defense. So for me, when I'm looking at this as an offensive coach, special teams guy, I coach offensive linemen, tight ends, wide receivers, you name it, I've done it all. I've coached each and every one of them, okay? So what I want to do real quick right here, just give you the 5 offensive keys to victory, and we're going to come back, we're going to talk about the 5 defensive keys to victory to beat these dirty birds down there in Atlanta, okay? So first off, we got to come in, man. We got the mindset. We know we're going to have somebody, okay, thinking they're going to be able to knock off the Chiefs. That's what they're thinking. And to be honest with you, it's just not going to happen. If we go ahead and come in with these keys of victory, we will be fine. So the thing is, we want to start off keys to victory for beating the Dirty Birds down in Atlanta in Mercedes-Benz Stadium or whatever you called it. Marcus said they're going to be opening up the roof, the top. Let the sun shine in, man. We're bringing everything, the sun and the heat. We're bringing the heat from Kansas City, okay? First of the 5 keys to victory, all right? Now, we said this is very imperative. It's very important. We come in, one thing we have to do, we have got to establish the offensive line. That's what we have to do. The line of scrimmage, we have to win. So the very first key to victory we're thinking about, you got to dominate up front, impose our will on the defensive line. Now, look, we know they got a great defensive line in Dunn. We understand that. They got a couple of other guys on the inside that do a really good job. Garrity is a good guy, right? Very athletic. But the thing is, hey, if we go hit these guys in the mouth, we're going to be fine. The reality of this is anytime we decide to do double teams, get up to the second level, we should win. And here's the thing. We know Pacheco's out of the game. We understand that. But guess what? We're not asking our guys to be Pacheco. We're not asking Carson Steele. We're not asking Sanjay Piran. We're not asking to be Pacheco. Pacheco's going to be Pacheco. My thing is this. If we're going to get into the game, we got to make sure when we dominate our wheel, we're going to make sure we open up the holes so they can be Pacheco-esque. It doesn't matter. When we dominate the line of scrimmage, we will open up the holes so everybody can be a Pacheco. It doesn't matter. Carson Steele's going to be able to get his. They're not going to be able to stop him. He runs hard. Okay, he runs fair. He runs right behind his pads. Same thing with Piran. Get him out the backfield, but we need to establish right there from the very jump, we have to dominate our wheel on the front line, period, point blank, okay? Number 2, key to victory. Hey, we must protect the football. We got to protect the football. Pure and simple. Pat didn't have a good game of doing that last week, right? Carson Steele, he makes a fumble. So things in, the differentials in the game as far as us, losing, the interception, the fumbles, we got to do a much better job, okay? Especially on the road against a good Dirty Birds team, we got to make sure we protect the football. And the thing is this, Pat comes out, just let him go out there and just let him sling it all over the place. He's going to be fine. As long as our offensive line protects, same thing going up to number 1, dominate the front up front. That's what it has to do, dominate the defensive line. Number 3, hey, the playmakers got to show up. Pure and simple. The playmakers got to show up. Well, we know who that is, right? Number 1, playmaker. Number 87 is the key. Okay? Everybody's talking about it. We done seen him on talk shows and everything. Oh, he done lost his step. He's not the same guy. Number 87 is going to have a hell of a game against these guys on Sunday. Sunday night, man, he's going to go eat. It's his time. I hope they decide to sleep on Travis Kelce. If he do that, he is going to light you up. He's going to light you up. Number 2 playmaker we thinking about, hey, Rashid Rice, right? Got to get him going. Rashid Rice is one of the premier wide receivers in this game. You can't tell me any different. Any team would love to have a Rashid Rice. we got to keep giving him the ball. Got to keep giving the ball. The third guy, thinking about it, Mr. Worthy, okay? The road runner, Mr. X, what do you call him, the X-Man, whatever you want to call him, he's got to be the guy. So he learned from last week, you got to be more physical out there, point of attack. This is what you got to do. Run a better route. That's what it's got to be. Number 4, coaches, Andy, Nagy, have to put the players in a better position to make plays. There's got to be a better play calling. Look, we can't be scared to run the football because Pacheco's out of the game. We just can't be. We got to be able to go ahead and still run the football effectively. We can still do that. Then all of a sudden, off the run, we establish the pass. That's the way it's got to work. Any of those guys got to get those guys prepared. You got to get them ready. Okay? And number 5, the 5th thing, make sure red zone football is the key to going home with a victory. It's the key to it. You got to do a much better job in the red zone. Going down and not scoring points on that first drive, that is not good enough. That is not good enough. You know why? Our standard becomes the standard. That's what that means. So when we establish a standard, meaning we the best team in football, hey, our standard becomes the standard. When we get down in the red zone, we have to score. Pure and simple. We have to score. So doing that, you must be 75% or better in scoring touchdowns. That's what you have to do, okay? That's what has to happen right there. 5 offensive victories, okay? It's real quick. Now, so I'm going to go in through the defensive side of the ball, okay? Defensive side of the ball. I'm going to write these things a little bit bigger. So, tell you what, man, I love this stuff right here. This is the things I love doing. When I talk to the guys, man, I can't help it. Can't help it. It makes me feel like I want to get out there and play. That's how it is. So, y'all my audience, y'all my team, this is how I'm going to be talking to you all, okay? 5 defensive keys for victory. Real quick, 5 defensive keys for victory. Now, we talked about the offensive line establishing on that side. We understand that. We got to win the line of scrimmage. Same thing defensively. What to do? Number 1, right? Right up here, real big. 5 keys to defense. Number 1 key. Stop. Number 7, Bijan Robinson. Got to stop him. That's what has to happen. The thing is, if we don't stop number 7 right here, he's going to run all over us. He is going to run all over us. I had a little film up here I wanted to show. The thing is, they run this weak zone so effective. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can turn that way. All right. So y'all can see it a little bit. But if you see this, okay, against Philly, all they did was they just ran this weak zone all game long. Bijan Robinson was starting to eat. So anytime you see number 8, Kyle Pitts, okay, where they call a defense going to call the strength to the tight end, they're going to run opposite. That's what they do. Well, they understand the big guys up front. Lindstrom, those guys, they can get on. Look, they got some real dogs on that offensive line. They really do. So we sit there and watch this. Weak side zone. He comes across, usually a nickel. That's what they do. They establish that run, okay? They establish that run. We got to be able to stop that. For us, we got to be dynamic up front, okay? Look, when I seen Mike Pennell, okay, Chris Jones, we got to be absolutely just terrifying up there, okay? We got to play physical, we got to play hard, and we got to go in there, we got to attack, attack, attack. Our guys can do it up front, okay? We got to see it each and every play. So we got to make sure that happens. But the next guy starts right there, start number 7, Bijan Robinson, okay? Be violent at the attack. Be violent. May I think it's spelled it right. I don't know. I'm so hot right now. Be violent, okay? Number 2 thing we have to do, okay? Create pressure. Great pressure on our cousin. Great pressure on our cousin. Now look, Kirk Cousin, we don't go down to play Atlanta that much. But we do know about this guy, Kirk Cousin. We played him a lot. We know if you get pressure on this guy, he gives it up. He gives it up. So we create pressure, be on his tail all day, be in his face. He's going to get jittery back there, knees shaking. He's going to be back here, get in his face, run at him, okay? Kirk Cousins, he's going to give it up. Number 3, key to victory, all right? Hey, we talked about this all week. The past 2 weeks, they've been talking about the Chiefs they can't cover tight ends. They can't cover running backs. They can't do any of it, right? Hey, they got guys who ain't even Pro Bowl guys, who ain't Hall of Famers who gonna catch the football. Hey, I'll tell you this, all right? Our guys can cover. It calls about creating pressure that changes everything. So number 3 is cover the tight end and run it back out the backfield. I know it's looking messy right now, okay? Hey, on Sunday, we're looking to be messy. We got to be messy. We got to get there in the grime, in the dirt, in the mud with these guys. They talking about dirty birds. Look, we good at eating up on, hey, Ravens. We done had bird. We done had it. We done put them on the little specter, put them on the barbecue, done twist them around. We done sopped them up. Same thing with these birds. Dirty birds, we gonna have it. Crispy, fried, I don't care how we do it. But we're going to have as a piece. That's what we're going to do. Cover the tight ends, run it back out the backfield. Okay? Number 4 thing. See if I can see this. Hey, be aggressive. In the secondary. Right? Y'all have heard this song. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. That's what we got to do. Be aggressive in the secondary. So that means our guys who is not named Trent McDuffie, somebody who's not named Cook or Chamari Counters, the other 3 guys that cover on the other side, right? Now, Z, I'm talking to you. Hey, Watson, I'm talking to you. Hey, Williams, I'm talking to you. They're looking for that guy up there, okay, to have a great game. You best believe they're going to go after you. You best believe it. You should be salivating, waking up on Sunday morning, knowing you're going to have balls coming your way, okay? And you can pick those things. Take it back to the house. We need to do that, okay? But be aggressive in the secondary. Have to be aggressive. Those guys got to have a hell of a game, and I believe they will. They always count us out. They keep talking now. They keep going back to Snead, right? I watch Snead with how he plays. Love Snead. But guess what? It's your time now. Joshua Williams, it's your time now. Jalen Watson, it's your time now. Nazee, it is your time now to get it done. It's your time, okay? Number 5, okay? Pure and simple, we got to understand this. We're looking around here, all right? Somebody besides Chris Jones, McDuffie, or Bowden needs to show up. We need somebody else to show up. Who's going to be? Last week was Chamari Counters. He had a hell of a game for us. The man looked incredible. He was all over the field. Okay? Who else is going to be this week? Who else is going to step up? We need somebody from that defensive line. Look, we haven't gotten enough pressure. We haven't seen anything from George, King Felix. Okay? Mike Dan is a little banged up, and you see a little bit from him. Warrington is giving us something up there in the front. Deep defensive tackles. We need to see you. You got to come play. Chanel's been playing a hell of a job. Trample's been doing a hell of a job. Those guys are solid right there in the middle. We got to keep the offensive line off those guys, let them flow and let them play. Secondary-wise, who's going to be the other guy? Who is it going to be? That's the question. So here you got, right, the 5 keys to victory. If we do those 5 things, offensively and defensively, hey, we should come home with a win. not just with a win, but a very convincing win. And I'm telling you, going down because they think they're going to shock the world, beating the Chiefs down in Atlanta. I'm telling you, we're going to put everybody to bed. Tired of playing games. Game time is over. It's all business now. We go down on Sunday, get off the plane, get on the bus, head over to the stadium, briefcase, hard hats, bring your lunch pail. We are going to work. We are going to work. Our job as fans watching the game, go cheer for your Chiefs. If something goes bad, don't, oh man, this guy sucks. First thing you do, you jump all over, okay? You clap them up. That's what you do. You clap them up. They're your boys. You make sure you hold their back. You understand that? Look, JD, I got y'all back. We got to have the Chiefs back. Play all the players back. We understand that. Hey, we do that, we're going to bring them home to victory. So that's our first introduction, man, to the dungeon. Hope y'all loved it. All right? We're going to bring some more of this during the season, talking about these things. So y'all tell me what y'all think.
Come on, baby, go. Yes! That's a first down, it's a first down, it's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now. If you had to boil this game down to two takeaways, two keys for this game, what are the two keys that you want to see on Sunday night?
Two keys. Offensively, we got to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers. And that means Kelsey, Worthy, that means Rice. Okay. Those are the three guys that's going to get us going. We got to get the balls in their hands. Number two, we got to make sure offensively we give it to the backs. We can't be shy to give it to Carson Steele or Sanjay Pirine. We got to let those guys have their shine too. And I think those guys will do really well. They're going to give us something, and probably a little bit more surprised than what people think. And so if we do that, I think we're going to be fine. Going to the defensive side of the ball, you said it. One of the things that we must do, we got to stop the backs and the tight ends from eating on us, okay? And the way you do that is if you go man, you got to bring pressure. If you're not, you go zone. You got to make sure you sit something that is, kind of short, catch everything in front of you, and then just go up there and make tackles. We do a great job of tackling. Last week, a couple of tackles we missed was kind of surprising. We need to get better at that too. But I think our key is going to be the trenches. We got to win up front, okay? And I had a video that I want to show of my big boy Pennell, how you do play violent. And he played violent down there on the goal line. What we seen with the goal line stance with our Chiefs last week is what we need to do in the middle of the field, okay? In between the 30s. And so if we do those things, we're going to be fine. So as long as we keep those linemen from going up on Bolton and our linebackers, we're going to be okay. We can't let Bijan Robinson, we can't let him start going. He started cooking, man, it's going to be a long day for us. So as long as we do that, plug the holes up, shed, throw, make tackles, be a menace, bite, chew, scratch, whatever you need to do, jump over the pound, make that happen. We got to win up front. That's what it has to be. And so those are the keys to the game. Now, the other aspect, okay, and I talked about this on Monday. We didn't do a very good job in our return game. We need to get some return yards. Help out in field position, okay? What I seen last on Monday was unacceptable. It was absolutely unacceptable. I'm sure they're talking about it now because there's a whole lot more yards out there that we needed to get on the return game, okay? And so as long as we do that, we're going to be fine.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.
Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.